All right, so if you're a YouTube creator, you know that every little detail can affect your bottom line. In this explainer, we're going to decode those tiny but super powerful icons that basically control your ad income. By the end of this, you'll be speaking the language of YouTube monetization, no problem.
Okay, let's just dive right in. Have you ever uploaded a video and you're just holding your breath, waiting to see which one of these little colored dots is going to pop up next to it? Well, these green, yellow, and red icons, they aren't just for decoration. They are literally the gatekeepers to your channel's income. So what do they actually mean?
First things first, before we can decode the signs, you got to know where to find them. So let's head on into your YouTube studio, and I'll show you exactly where the monetization dashboard is for all your videos. It's actually a super simple four-step process. Just sign into YouTube Studio, click on your Content tab, and then look for the monetization column. All you have to do is hover your mouse over an icon and it'll give you a quick summary. And here's a little pro tip. You can use the filter tool to see all your green, yellow, or red videos all at once. It's a real time saver. Now let's talk about the one we all want to see, right? That beautiful bright green icon. It's the goal for every single creator. But, it has a few more layers to it than you might think. The green icon basically means go. It's YouTube's way of saying your content has been scanned, it's safe for all advertisers, and it's eligible to make its maximum potential ad revenue. Think of it like the system giving your video a totally clear runway for takeoff. So for example, a helpful, straight-to-the-point explainer like Electronic Cash Ledger Explained that doesn't have any sensitive topics or copyrighted stuff, well, that's a perfect candidate for the green light. It's exactly the kind of safe, reliable content that advertisers absolutely love. But, and this is really crucial, a green icon doesn't automatically mean you get 100% of the money in your pocket. Your earnings can still be shared, maybe for using a popular song, or they can be held in escrow during a copyright dispute, or even get reduced because of invalid traffic. So the green icon means you're eligible for full revenue, but these other things can still come into play. All right, now let's get into the two icons that probably cause the most stress for creators, the yellow and the red. We're going to break down exactly what they mean and, more importantly, what you can do about them. You should think of the yellow icon as a caution sign. Your video can still make some money, but it's been flagged as not being suitable for all advertisers. And because of that, a lot of brands will just opt out, which, of course, really limits how much your video can earn. And here is a perfect example of a really common trigger. YouTube's automated system scans everything: your title, your description, your tags, even the words you say. So a sensitive or controversial word like scam can instantly get your content flagged for limited ads, even if your video is a super serious journalistic piece. And this is why it is so important to check the status of that yellow icon. If it says ad suitability, that means a bot made the call, which is great news because you can request a human review. But if it says under review or confirmed by review, that means a real person has already made a final call, and at that point, you can't change it. The red icon is a hard stop. It means your video is completely, 100% ineligible for monetization. You will earn zero, zilch, nada from ads on that video, period. And honestly, this is the most common reason creators see red. You use a clip from a movie or a TV show or some other copyrighted material without permission, and you'll almost certainly get a content ID claim from the owner. That automatically demonetizes your video, and any money it could have made goes to them instead of you. So beyond the big three, green, yellow, and red, there are a few other special icons that can pop up on your dashboard. Let's just run through these real quick so you know what they mean. So when you first upload a video, you're not going to see a colored icon right away. Instead, you'll see this little checking icon. This is just YouTube's automated system doing its thing, scanning your content for ad suitability and any copyright issues. It usually takes about 20 minutes to an hour. If you see this icon, it just means you're sharing the revenue. This usually pops up when you use a popular song or maybe a cover in your video. The music publisher claims it, but they agree to let you keep the video up as long as they get a cut of the ad money. So you still earn something, just not all of it. Now, this icon means the money is being held in escrow. It's basically on hold. It appears when you decide to dispute a copyright claim. So while you and the claimant are sorting it out, YouTube holds all the ad revenue in a separate account. And then, whoever wins the dispute gets all that cash that's been building up. And finally, there are just a few other statuses. Exceptions often applies to content you've marked as made for kids, which limits the ads and lowers your revenue. The off icon is usually pretty straightforward. Either you turned monetization off yourself, or for Shorts, it might mean you just haven't accepted the Shorts monetization module in your Earn tab yet.
Okay, so now that we know all of this, how can you actually protect your revenue and avoid all these nasty surprises? Well, here's your actionable playbook, your game plan. Listen up, because this is probably the single most important practice I can give you. Always upload your video as private or unlisted first. This gives the system time to do all its checks before any of your subscribers see it. You just wait for that green icon to appear, and only then do you switch the video to public. This makes sure you don't lose out on that critical first wave of revenue. You know, sometimes a green video can turn yellow days later. It happens. If it does, don't panic. First, check the reason why. If it was just an automated flag, your only move is to request that manual review. Then all you can do is wait for the final decision from a human reviewer, which you should know is usually permanent.
And this table just lays it all out perfectly, doesn't it? It shows exactly how your content choices directly impact your revenue. A straightforward tutorial on the GSTR1 filing process gets the green light. A more sensitive GST fraud case study is definitely risking a yellow icon. And using a copyrighted clip, well, that's a direct path to the red icon and zero revenue. It's that simple. And finally, just remember that the monetization icon is just one piece of a much bigger puzzle. Your final earnings are also influenced by things like your RPM, where your viewers are located, your audience demographics, and advertiser demand. Getting that green icon is absolutely the crucial first step, but it is not the entire journey to making money. So there you have it. By understanding these icons, you've gone from being a passenger to being the pilot of your own YouTube journey. You now have the knowledge to read the signs, to anticipate problems, and to make way smarter content decisions. So the only question left is, what are you going to build with this knowledge?